Guys, why is it that whenever any Super Eagles manager is sacked, they actually find it difficult to move on from the job? Yes, I have come to realize this for some time now, that whenever the NFF sack any Super Eagles manager, such manager actually find it difficult to move on from the job of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Former Super Eagles manager Jose Peseiro has actually expressed his disappointment at the Super Eagles of Nigeria on finishing third at the just concluded AFCON tournament in Morocco. Yes, we all know that the AFCON 2025 was played earlier this year, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria finished third in the tournament. And now Jose Peseiro has come out to express his disappointment that with the kind of players, with the quality that the Super Eagles of Nigeria possess, that Nigeria is actually expected to go as far as the final of AFCON tournament, not finishing third. And ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of your time, let me quickly take you through the words of Jose Peseiro. Expectation for Nigeria should always extend beyond a podium finish. Given the country's stature in African football, Nigeria is a big football country in Africa, and every tournament comes with expectation. You are expected to reach the final of the AFCON, and we did that 2 years ago. That is our best finish in a long time. I see the team finish third at the last tournament. What is Jose Peseiro is actually trying to say? Is Peseiro trying to tell us that his Super Eagles squad is better than Eritrea's Super Eagles squad? Is Jose Peseiro actually trying to tell us that his Super Eagles team were actually better, or perform better than Eritrea's Super Eagles team? I don't think so. I think the Super Eagles squad, the Super Eagles player actually took Nigeria as far as the final of that 2023 AFCON tournament in Cote d'Ivoire. If you watch that AFCON tournament very well, you will find it difficult to even say that this is the pattern that the Super Eagles of Nigeria were playing during that tournament. So I could particularly tell you that it was individual brilliance of the Super Eagles team that actually took Nigeria to the final of that 2023 AFCON tournament, not Jose Peseiro expertise. Yes, it was never Jose Peseiro expertise that took Nigeria as far as the AFCON final of that 2023. How can a coach as Jose Peseiro actually come out to say that he is disappointed that the Super Eagles of Nigeria actually finished third at the just concluded tournament? As if he continues the job, he could actually do better than what Eritrea is doing currently. Eritrea is doing a great job. Did you see the kind of football the Super Eagles of Nigeria actually play at the AFCON in Morocco? How many national teams, how many countries were able to play that kind of beautiful football in Morocco? Free-flowing football. The Super Eagles actually play quality football, and that is the reason why many Super Eagles fans are actually, urging the Nigerian Football Federation to give Eritrea the job. That is why we are all, agitating that the NFF should keep Eritrea in this job, because he is doing a brilliant job. Now we can actually sit down, watch the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and be happy. Not under Peseiro, where you can hardly tell the kind of pattern he's actually playing. Now, the Super Eagles of Nigeria can actually, do 1, 2, 3, 4 pass in a game. The Super Eagles of Nigeria can pass 1, 2, 3, 4 before, taking a long range pass. Did you ever see such from the Super Eagles of Nigeria under Jose Peseiro? And he is coming out to express disappointment that the Super Eagles of Nigeria actually finished third at the 2026 World Cup, at the 2025 World Cup in Morocco. No, now, I don't think if he was actually in the job, he would have done better than what Eritrea is doing. And I don't think he have any right, to say all of this. And that is why I'm saying, whenever a coach is sacked, they don't actually move on completely from the job. They don't move on completely from the job. They actually have 1 or 2 things to say about the team. That is enough reason to tell you that the Super Eagles job is actually a big job. The Super Eagles of Nigeria job is a big job. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Whosoever that is giving the Super Eagles job actually have enough job on his table to do. Now, Jose Peseiro is there, trying to criticize Eritrea of what he's doing. Eritrea is doing a beautiful job with the Super Eagles players. Honestly, trust me, give Eritrea more years with the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria will become a force to reckon with in African football. Yes, they'll become a force to reckon with, because the level, the direction this young one is going with the team, honestly, there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. There must be a light at the end of the tunnel because we are seeing what he's doing. Do you see the kind of prayer this young man is actually introducing into this thing? Now we are hearing that he's actually, trying to convince Michael Kayode to join the Super Eagles ahead of the 2027 World Cup. Trust me, if Nigeria can actually get that guy, Michael Kayode, into this squad before the next AFCON tournament, trust me, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be a force to reckon with. Trust me. So, ladies and gentlemen, what is your thought on Jose Peseiro criticism of Nigerian football and where they finished at the just concluded AFCON tournament? Do you agree with Peseiro that the Super Eagles of Nigeria finishing third is actually a disappointing result? Do you think that the Super Eagles of Nigeria, finishing third at the AFCON tournament is no longer where they should be finishing? That at least finishing first or second is the place where they belong now? Please, whatever your opinion will be on this, I'd like to see it on the comment section. Do it to like, comment, and do not forget to turn on notification to enable you see when I start post. Thank you for watching this video. See you in my next video. Bye.